At this time, I would like to, on behalf of our region, acknowledge Scott, who will be retiring. And at this time, I am honored to, hopefully you can see this on the screen, okay? Present to him this wonderful plaque, which says presented to Reverend Scott Woolridge in recognition of 31 years of faithful service. And it has a nice golden hammer on it that says building God's kingdom. And that's not all, of course. And this is so big, you're not going to be able to see it all on the screen. On behalf of the region, Scott, you'll be receiving a wonderful gift of $3,100 as well. So we thank you so very much for your faithful service to our region. And if you could join me in a virtual applause, hand clap, hug. Thank you so very much.
A few minutes at the worship.
O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from far away. You search out my path and my lying down and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and settle in the farthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will cover me and the light around me become night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as the day, for darkness is as light to you. For it was you who formed my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works that I know very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes held my unformed substance. In your book were written all the days that were formed for me, when none of them as yet existed. How weighty are your thoughts, O God! How vast the sum of them! I try to count them, they are more than the sand. I come to the end and I am still with you. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my thoughts. See if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my base thought, by
Hear these words from Ephesians. I, therefore, the prisoner in the Lord, beg you to lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, making every effort to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you are called to one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father and Mother of all, who is above all and through all and in all. But each of us was given grace according to the measure of Christ's gift. The gifts he gave to some were that they would be apostles, others prophets, some evangelists, some pastors, and some teachers, to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ, until all of us come to the unity of faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, to maturity, to the measure of full stature of Christ. Reverend Scott Woolridge's ministry spanned 3 decades in this region. 3 regional ministers plus. Did you know that he began his work with us in the last century? He has covered a lot of territory and he's put on hundreds of thousands of miles for us. He has been in most of our congregations in the last 31 years. He's been, in many ways, our go-to guy, familiar and known amidst change. We will miss him. We will miss him very much. The gifts that he has brought us have been numerous, such as extraordinary teaching, humorous colleague, gifted preacher, a handyman friend who shows up with tools to help make things work. He made Juma rolls and baked lots of bread for us. He's been a solid and faithful servant of our regional church. That's not an office. That is the body of Christ, us together. Today, we give thanks to God for his gifts to us, and we give thanks to God for his beloved Vicky and her willingness to share him with us for these last 31 years of ministry. And we bless them both on their journey together. As a regional church, let us say together, we release you, Reverend Scott Woolridge, to whatever new call God has on your life, even as we discern our new call as a regional church together. Our love, our thanks, our gratitude go with you. Thank you, and well done.